Well, like for example, just this week, there were 8 to 10 break-ins overnight on Monday in my neighborhood. And so you wake up Tuesday morning and you see that that's taken place, and it makes you wonder who's walking within steps of your home. Okay, so maybe some people left their car unlocked, or maybe somebody broke into a car. You think, well, at least they didn't break into my home. Well, no, that's a criminal that is right at your doorstep. That concerns me. I have young children. I'm scared to leave them home alone. I'm afraid to go out of town and leave Erica and our children at home. That's a problem for me. I shouldn't have to think like that. I shouldn't have to think, man, I have got to lock and deadbolt my door. I need to look, even before I go to bed, I need to look out my windows. That's how I feel at night. And I'm doing that because I'm a protector and I'm a father. Not that I'm scared of people. I'm not scared of people, but I do know that there's a criminal element in my neighborhood and throughout this town that is a problem. And I think it should be a priority that we make people feel safe in this town. I don't just want to tell people that they should feel safe. I want to make them feel safe. I want to feel safe. I want my family to feel safe. That's my priority. I'm going to tell them that I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that you have to feel that way. I'm sorry that you are paying sky-high property taxes and that you're not protected. Your most basic need is not being taken care of, that you don't feel safe. I feel that it's a shame. I feel that it's really sad that we have to watch our property values decline due to crime, and we still yet have to pay higher property taxes. I feel really sorry about that. However, that's why I'm running for mayor, and I plan to do something about that. I plan to change the leadership at the police department. Not because I think the current police chief is a bad guy. I don't have anything against him whatsoever. I just think it's time for a change. I think we need new ideas, a new direction, new ways to work with the current funding that we have to make policing more effective, to put police in the areas to where crime is highest, so that way when that criminal is going to walk up to your car and they see a police officer pull right down that alley, it's not happening. Right, like I said, I do believe in new leadership, and I would like to say for the record that the individual that I plan on asking to serve as chief, I have not spoken with as of yet, and they are a current member of the Belleville Police Department. And the reason that I can't announce their name is because if I'm unsuccessful, I don't want it to be taken out on them that they were the individual that I wish to have serve as chief. So that is a main part of what I plan to do. What I also plan to do is, the Belleville Police Department is extremely top heavy. There are way too many detectives and other individuals that are sitting behind a desk, or for lack of a better way to say it, walking around with a coffee cup around the police department. I want to see them in their cars. I want to see them out on the streets. I want to see more patrols. I want more cops on the street at night. I think we can do it without even spending any more money. Now, however, with that being said, I also believe that if we reprioritize the way that the city is spending their money, that we can put more officers out on the street by hiring more officers. I believe that currently the city does not have another dime to spend on anything, that the city is strapped, and that the budget was in the red this last year by a couple percent. So currently, no, the city cannot. However, as I've alluded to many times, that I believe with a change in the prioritization of the funds the city currently spends, that absolutely we can hire more officers. We just have to make fighting crime the #1 priority. The priority cannot be to give money to private businesses. The priority can't be to take care of friends and family and department heads and overpaid employees who aren't doing the work. That can't be the priority. The priority has got to be fighting crime. And fighting crime happens on the streets. It doesn't happen behind closed and locked doors. It doesn't happen behind a police department that a regular citizen can't even get in. That's not fighting crime. That's not working with your community. We fight crime by getting into our schools right away, talking to young people about the dangers to themselves by committing crimes. That your life will be over. You can determine your life when you're 15 years old by making a dumb mistake. Now, right now, it's not. That's what's amazing. We saw about over 3 years ago them pass another 0.25% sales tax increase. And if you remember, the council floor was all filled with police officers because the word was, by the mayor himself, said, this is going to be used to hire police officers. This is going to be used to fight crime. It didn't happen. I wish I knew where the money went. I can't even tell you. It's just mixed up with the rest of the waste. It didn't happen. We didn't hire any more police officers. It was all false. It was all done just to pass another tax.